All right, we are going to get started momentarily. This will be a quick update. I'm on kid duty today and weather duty today, and a lot happening in the world. But I did want to check in with you briefly here and chat a little about this whole situation that we have coming up next week. So, another risk of strong to severe thunderstorms could evolve across the state Tuesday and into Tuesday night. There are still a lot of questions that we cannot answer, but you need to know at least that there is a chance of strong to severe thunderstorms. Thus, I'm going to do this little quick Facebook update and walk you through this whole thing. So what we'll do here, we will begin with a look back. Oddly enough, check this map out. I wanted to share this one with you, and I'll take our partner logos off momentarily so you can see it. These are the number of tornado watches that have been issued so far in the year 2023. Look at that. There is your, I don't want to say new Tornado Alley. Tornado Alley is still a thing. They don't normally get tornadoes much in January, but this has been an incredible and sad year for tornadoes in the Deep South. We've had loss of life from a couple of different events dating back to last November. So here's the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center. See what they've done here. They have a severe risk drawn. This is for Tuesday and Tuesday night of next week. You see it here. It's out in the parts, roughly New Orleans to Montgomery is sort of the category they're looking at, the real estate that they've got there. It includes basically all of our area for the risk of, again, strong to severe thunderstorms next week. Here's the raw data behind it, though, and I'll walk you through this starting this weekend, and then we'll get out into next week. So this is valid at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Scattered rain in South Alabama. Most of central Alabama is dry. Here's noon. Same thing. South of 80, it's rained most of the morning. North of Highway 80, not much rain Saturday during the daylight hours. But then Saturday afternoon and especially into Saturday night, rain lifts north. Now, the good news for this weekend, the air is too cool and too stable for strong to severe thunderstorms. So this will be rainy, yes. Cold, yes. Just kind of a chilly soaking rain around for Saturday late, Saturday night, Sunday morning. This is 9 a.m. Sunday. You see most of the state is dried out. Rain lingers in South Alabama. It lifts back north into Sunday afternoon. So there's on and off showers and even some rumbles of thunder during the day on Sunday, but we do not anticipate any issues with tornadoes, wind, or hail on Sunday. So then we'll kind of keep plowing into this. Here's what happens after all of that. This is, again, the European computer model. Colder air comes in behind this. Sprinkle or two in North Alabama Sunday night, but we're dry. Monday is a cool, dry day. Sunshine, highs in the 50s. No rain around. Then we get to Tuesday. So this is Tuesday morning. Scattered rain and storms along a warm front lifting up out of the Gulf of Mexico. Here is Tuesday at noon. Rain still mainly west of us. Okay, now this is Tuesday afternoon, and a couple of features we've got to point out here, and these features will determine if this is a big deal or not a big deal. So you've got a surface low over here in northeast Louisiana, all sorts of pressure issues with that. It deepens quickly, so even if there's no severe weather, there's probably a lot of wind on Tuesday. So this is valid at Tuesday at 6 p.m. So it's really windy and it's rainy and there's thunderstorms out ahead of it. Here we go, Tuesday 9 p.m., Tuesday midnight. Now you've got a deepening surface low south of Memphis. The wind out ahead of that coming in from the south-southeast. The million-dollar question will be how much warm air can come in out of the Gulf of Mexico. If the answer is a lot, we are going to have another round of severe weather, including a chance of more tornadoes. If the answer is not a lot, we are going to have a very windy, stormy, and wet Tuesday into Tuesday night with some pockets of damaging wind and some scattered power outages as a result. And I will tell you internally, Tuesday into Tuesday night will probably be a first alert weather day for us. We're going to get a little clearer data on this over the weekend, but just know that we've already given you the first alert. We put it on the 7-day, but we may very well get into another first alert weather day scenario here. So this is midnight, Wednesday night. So what I want to do is show you kind of more about that. So watch with me here. Same time frame. This is midnight. So you've got your surface low up here. See these wind barbs over South Alabama streaming in out of the southeast. But the temperatures only in the upper 50s, low 60s until you get down here into far South Alabama. Then 3 hours later, now 3 in the morning, the winds have started to shift around. So that's the question, is this warm enough? If temperatures Tuesday night get up into the mid and upper 60s, we are going to have big problems. So we don't say any of this to scare anyone, but you know, if you can get at your hand, if you don't have a NOAA weather radio and this last round of storms spooked you, go get you a NOAA weather radio this weekend, wherever you can find one. Look around at your Walmart, Academy, Lowe's, Home Depots. They usually will carry them. It's sporadic. You may want to call the store before you go. But just have multiple ways of getting weather warnings ahead of these storms. Again, the moisture return on this on the European is fairly limited. If that's the case, this will just be a windy and wet night. Now, here's the same situation, same time. This is a different model. This is the American computer model. And you've got a little more moisture return on this one. You've got a little more warmth. You'll notice, look at that. The temperature out here, southwest Alabama, gets up into the upper 60s. So when we look at the forecast sounding on this, this is kind of your textbook cool season tornado sounding. Not a ton of instability, but enough. And your wind shear and your storm relative helicity, all factors we look at for tornado formation, are very high. Which model is right? Again, this is the GFS. When we go to the European for the exact same time frame, it's noticeably less warm in the low levels of the atmosphere, so the tornado threat goes down quite a bit if the European's right. So that's where we are. That's the kind of, again, the honest, full look at what we have coming at us. So it's a rainy and cold weekend. It doesn't rain all day Saturday, especially north of Montgomery. A lot of Saturday during the day will be dry north of Montgomery. Then rain overspreads the rest of the state. It's a cold soaking rain. There's no severe weather, but it might thunder Saturday night into Sunday. Monday is dry and comfortable. Then Tuesday into Tuesday night, a first alert for the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms. So we'll have lots of updates on this. I promise this is not sneaking up on us or you if you're paying attention. Watch the weather app for updates over the weekend. I'll have a full update coming up on WSFA 12 News tonight at 5, 6, and 10. Meteorologist Nick Gunner has you covered Saturday, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, and on the weather app. And then we'll have more updates again on Monday. So don't be spooked, afraid, worried. Let us do the worrying. Meteorologists are professional worriers. We will do the worrying for you, and we'll keep you updated. Just all you need to do is the same thing you've always ever needed to do living here. Multiple reliable ways of getting weather warnings. Weather radio and our first alert weather app's the winning combination. That's step one. Step two, know ahead of time where you'll go if a tornado threatens. If you live in a mobile or manufactured home, that needs to be the closest site-built structure you can find. If it takes you more than 5 minutes to get to that site-built structure, you should leave your mobile or manufactured home when a tornado watch is issued. We call that the 5-minute rule. And we think it can help save lives in Alabama. So we're going to talk about it even more than we have already. You may get tired of hearing it, but frankly, I'm tired of reporting people dying in tornadoes in Alabama. So we all have we all have our part to play, don't we? Okay, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. Hope it's a good one. Relax, have fun, enjoy the weekend. Let us do the